Okay, so here we are in Alexandria. You can see down the bottom right corner, it says Alexandria, um, and that's where we're going to be hanging out today and take a look at a bunch of the different things that are going on in Alexandria. But before we hit Alexandria, I wanted to just give you a quick, like a rundown of what's going on in terms of the map of the world that we have access to. And so here we are, we're pulling out, and that's Alexandria there in this little space. And as you can see, you've got quite a large amount of area that you can cover, all the way down here through Memphis and such, and down into Crocodilopolis, which I didn't believe was a real place until I went and looked it up, and it turns out it really was a real place. Various deserts, and at some point we'll take a little trek through one of the deserts. There's not much to them, although you do have interesting little, I don't know if they're mirages or hallucinations or visions. I couldn't tell you, but you see stuff. And just so you know, this is Siwa, where we were in the very first video. And a little fun bit of silliness is, so these here. All right, so here you see Dark Knight 09888. Anyhow, what that is that some other player who is playing this game has taken that photo in space game, and they post it, and it goes up in your game so you can see what some other players doing, and likewise you can take pictures of your game and send them to other people's games. I don't know who this guy is. It's just sort of random who gets what. What's interesting is this. You get a lot of teenagers playing the game, so this one obviously went to the brothel in Siwa and took a picture of someone's boob, and posted it for everybody. Here we just have somebody who took a nice little scene of sort of everything going on there. Anyhow, that's all there is to it. You can bring it up and see it in full screen like you're seeing right now. Just sort of a funny little thing I wanted to show you. Anyhow, so here we go back to Alexandria, and there's Alexandria, and there's the lighthouse, and some other stuff going on. In right now, what we're going to do is just kind of travel around. So here we are. There's Sinu, my falcon. He's just hanging out with me right now for the moment. As soon as I start to move, he'll fly off. And behind us is some interesting little relief work on the wall of, I think we got a temple going on here of some sort. That's where we're starting the game off. But it's not where we're going to go first, although we will take a look at this real quick. This sort of a neat little painting on the wall. Kind of old and decaying. That's all. There's some statues up there on really high poles. And of course the people of Alexandria. And they're just sort of doing their thing. Those are Roman bad guys, and I could go after them and kill them, but you know what, that gets a little tedious, and we're not going to bother with that right now as much as possible. I mean, sometimes we have no choice. Here's a guy working on some kind of griffin statue thing. I don't know what that is, but you can see he's like chiseling away there with his little tools. Yep, now he's done apparently, and they're leaving for the day. Guy riding on a horse, and I mean, you can really see like the detail of these horses and how perfect they are. Oh, there's a camel. I hate camels. They're really a pain to ride, and they're very difficult, very annoying. However, forget about all of this for the moment, because the first place we want to visit in Alexandria. Oops, sorry about that, lady. Yeah, that was me being a jerk, and I shoved the lady. You asked earlier about the running thing. So yeah, he can walk. It actually takes a very, very like gentle touch on the controller to make them walk. But you can do it. Most of the time I just run because it's easier. This, however, that we will be going to, sorry about that, folks, but you were in my way. And, you know, that's how it goes.
Clear the way. Clear the way.
This is, there we go. Nice view of it. So this is the Great Library of Alexandria. And I figured this would be a great place to start for you because, you know, it's something that would truly interest you to see the Great Library. Another little Roman soldier there. And I could kill him, but it would just start a battle with others. Well, I don't see any others. We're taking him out. Whoop, there we go. Whoop, killed him. Ah, damn it, there were others. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, there he goes. Killed him. Up, there's more. We're gonna do a big kill on this guy here. Whoops, we missed him. Ran the wrong way. I don't know where he just went. See, this is why I don't like to start these battles, because they get to be a real pain in the ass, and I have to fight them now, and they're gonna keep on fighting. All right, I think they ran away. I think we're okay for the moment. Yeah, they're pretty much gone. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead now and head back into the yes, okay, good. They're gone. They're not gonna bother us anymore. We've kind of caused a little bit of chaos here. You can see people running around acting crazy because I went and killed this one guy here. I really shouldn't have done it because, as you can see, whenever you do it, things go crazy. Little fun thing you can do, you can pick up dead guys and run around with them and drop them in various places. And so there we go, we put them back here. All right, the library, the Great Library of Alexandria. And I imagine that it probably doesn't look like this anymore, but here's a little view of the frontage of the library and what it probably looked like or may have looked like in its day. Get a couple of neat little statues here. Once again, they kind of cheap out on the artwork. If you notice, it's like the same statue here and here, and then the wall reliefs, same wall relief here and over there and everywhere else. Anyhow, let's go on in and see what's going on inside the Great Library. So the first thing that you want to do when you get to the Great Library is pay homage to, you know, the god in the Great Library. I don't know which one this is. He's got a couple of sheep going on there. He's got a little horn of plenty. Very elaborate throne thing going on here. You can see like some serious details, and this guy's giving like his praise and all that. So we're going to go ahead and just, you know, give our little pay homage to the god here, whoever he is. And now we're done. So, here we go. The library. We've got some folks here. They're studying some scrolls and looking into stuff and doing junk and whatever. Here are and there are scrolls everywhere, as you can imagine. Interesting little shelving setup with the X's. It actually makes sense for scrolls. Much more sense than, say, doing regular shelves. If this would hold scrolls much better. And as you can see, they are absolutely everywhere. Whole walls full of them going all the way up. And they're everywhere. Unfortunately, for the most part, you can't read any of these scrolls, which it kind of sucks. There's a few here and there that you can read, and we might run into a couple of those throughout the game. Might even run into some here on this game. But for the most part, none of these are readable. And that kind of sucks in a way. But there's only so much space in the game, so they they do have to economize in some ways. At about midway point through this game, you do a couple of missions in here, and actually end up having to kill one of the big bad guys. And you kill him right up there by that statue, but we'll come back to that in a minute. Anyhow, just running around here, and you can see you've got, oh, there's something we can interact with. So, it's a scroll, we can read it. It's about the Muses, apparently, and it's about the library is dedicated to the 9 daughters of Zeus, the Muses, and recruited by Osiris, and so on. You can read that for yourself if you want there, and we're going to cruise on by these folks here. And we're going to head out into the classroom area. And whoops, I kind of tripped there. So, you know, here's over here a woman. She's cleaning the floor apparently, although I think I startled her. Yeah, she's pissed at me. I don't know what I did, but she's pissed off at me for doing something. Oh, she's gone back to cleaning. So I don't know I don't know where she got that sponge from. Don't want to think too much about it. Anyhow, so here you go. We've got some kind of drawings up here, and we can interact with those. It is, whoever the heck that is, his geometry. You can read that. I can't pronounce that guy's name. I'm not going to try. But it has something to do with angles relating to the distance between two towns, planets, Earth, measurements, whatever. This might be the guy who actually wrote it, and he may be this Eratosthenes or something. I don't know what the heck that guy's name is. Here's another one. He's actually giving a class right now. So there you go. You've got this guy. Listen to him for a moment. And we can come over here and actually look to see what we got going on here. So it's this guy's elements, and you can see on the board. And I imagine that these things that we're seeing here on the board are actually probably real things that we have in real life. Maybe not on this scale, but the actual drawings and the actual formulas of these actual people. And you might know better about that than I do. I don't know. So, you know, here we are in this classroom. This looks like potential for something I can interact with. No, okay. But, you know, you can see more scrolls everywhere. No matter where you look, there's more scrolls. I think this is yeah, it's the same thing that we were looking at before, just from the other side. Anyhow, this one is actually one of my favorites in the whole place. You can see we've got a really interesting room here, a lot of interesting stuff going on. This little sextant there going on thing. And then this. So this is this zodiac thing, and it's quite impressive. You can see over here in the corner, you know, down along the arches there, you can see some zodiac signs. They're pretty much everywhere. A little planetary thing. And it looks like the whole thing kind of probably rotates around and stuff. It's very cool. And then over here is really cool because this is Pythagoras. It's his proof, and again, I think that this is probably directly from some maybe papyrus that we have in real life, and these are his actual drawings reproduced here in the game. And it just kind of, you know, I like that. This guy's doing something with whatever the heck this thingamajig is. I really don't know what that is. It's kind of neat looking, and he's doing some stuff with it. You know, this was the earliest age of discoveries of science and such, and a lot of stuff was going on, math and science that no one had ever thought of before. So, anyhow, let's head upstairs. There's actually not as much upstairs as there was downstairs, but we're gonna go up there anyhow. Get out of the way. Move it. Sorry, I'm being a jerk. So like I said, midway through the game, you actually kill one of the big bad guys. They're called the boss bad guys, but they're the ones that you're trying to avenge the death of your child. They killed your child, and there's about a dozen of them. In fact, I can show them to you. These are the targets. All the people that you end up killing: the jackal, the lion, the scorpion, the vulture, the ibis, and so on and so forth. I don't remember which one is the one you kill here in the library, but those are the people that you are avenging your child over. So here's some interesting little art going on here on the wall. That's something slightly new. We haven't seen this one before, although we'll see it plenty of times again because they repeat everything. And so here we are. There's an Egyptian over here and some looks like a Greek guy, and they're drinking wine or something. I don't know. Guy reading some stuff here, and another one reading some stuff there. Looks like he might actually be doing some translating, if I am not mistaken. He's got like a one and he's translating to the other. I'm willing to bet a whole lot of that went on there at the Great Library. Anyhow, this is just moving along through the place. There's, again, like I said, there's not as much upstairs as there was downstairs. There's a lot of empty tables for the most part. There's that god that we paid homage to, and we're gonna kind of disrespect him by jumping on his head there and crossing over to the other side, because I really didn't feel like running all the way around again. So we're just sort of kicking it through the library here. Oh, well, sorry. See, I disturbed another cleaning lady. But we can... Nope, nothing in there. No. Whoops, sorry about that, dude. Yeah, sorry about that. Get out of the way. Move it. Alright. See, sometimes I'm not a nice guy. And I just kind of push people out of my way. But, that's what it is to be an assassin, and that's pretty much what Bayek is. We should never forget that in the end, he's kind of a jerk. He kills people for, not a living, so to speak, but, that's his mission in life, is to assassinate the bad guys. That's a good thing, I suppose, but, ultimately it's kind of a jerky thing to do. So now we've got like this little pond out here. Little fountain, or not fountain, but just like a little whatever this is. So when I get out of here, you got to watch his feet. Watch his feet. See, I love that. He kicks off the water like he's got water in his shoes. Anyhow, we got a new statue to look at, and just for fun, we're gonna do this, and we're going to see if we can light this fire. Uh-oh, that's not a good place to light it. Not while you're standing in it. No, it doesn't look like it's going to let us light this one. Bummer. So here we are at the wharf, the pier, and we've got a neat little statue there, some winged lady holding a wreath, and some kind of pitchfork thing. Those seem to be very common with a lot of these. And, of course, the backside of the Great Library. There we go. Lots of statues. And some triremes. Look at this. We got triremes.
Be careful now.
Uh-oh. If you just heard him, he said, I must be careful now. And that means that they're bad guys in this area, and we'd have to kill them, except it looks like maybe I've already been here and killed these guys, because they're all dead. Like that guy right there, he's dead. That guy's dead. They're all dead. So here's a cute little trireme. I've already been here apparently because, one, they're all dead, and two, you can see that this little treasure chest is actually half open. which means I've already been in that treasure chest and taken the loot. Anyhow, that's a trireme, and there's another one, and there's a bunch of them in here. Obviously, it's some kind of little pier, wharf kind of thing. I'm betting if we run up there, we will find people selling goods. Looks like paper for the Great Library, and I would imagine that's probably pretty accurate that they brought in huge amounts of paper for the library, or papyrus. I have so much trouble saying that word. So here's a guy doing some kind of something, maybe translating, looks like. He's got two of them, so I feel like, yeah, that definitely has the look of translating. Yep, I would say he is. There's an old lady, there's some guy. This guy's, I don't know what he's doing. Yep, so that's the Great Library of Alexandria. And so now let's just take a cruise around Alexandria and see what's going on here. Oh, this is some Egyptian writing of some sort or another. I can't seem to interact with it, but there you go, some definite hieroglyphics going on. Yeah, those are actually kind of cool. Very interesting. I don't know what she's doing. She appears to be reading something. And she's reading it out loud. Kind of a weird little tree. Let's climb up there just for the fun of it. Climb in the tree. There you go. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, never mind with the tree. So, Alexandria. Let's take a quick look around. We'll pick a place to go. And oh, that's going to be a guard post. That means there's going to be guards there. They're going to want to kill me. I'm going to have to fight with them. That's going to suck. We don't want to deal with that. So, what's this? This is something. I think that's what that is. Let's go over there and have a look at whatever that is. So what I just did was sort of tagged the place on the map. I don't know if you're able to see this in the actual videos, but there's a little mark right now telling me that I'm 230 some odd meters away from my target, and all I have to do is just keep going towards it. Oh, see, those are bad guys there, and again, I could kill them if I really felt like it, but I don't feel like dealing with that because, as you see, it just becomes an issue. Every time you kill somebody, you know, then they all start attacking you, and you have to fight with all of them. It's annoying. I think this might be a temple or possibly the palace. I'm not really sure. Well, that's pretty cool looking, whatever that is. Let's go have a closer look at that. Yeah, this has got palace. I think this might be the palace. We've got some guards going on here and lots of torches and such. A lot of stairs apparently. Very groovy little place here. Lots of stuff going on. We got lion skin over here. Don't know what that's about. Another one over there. And let's see, what do we got? Well, I can go in there. Let's see what's in here. We've got people. They're reading various scrolls, and there's a lot of scrolls. All right. Sort of the same statue we've seen about a dozen times already. What's going on in this room? Let's see what's going on in here. Oh, we have a goddess of some sort. Don't know what it is. We got several people. And here's this little musical instrument this woman is using. And these are common. We see them all the time. And sometimes they sing while they're playing it. Sometimes they just do this. I have one. And we can go look at that real quick in my gear. There's my gear. And I thought it was in my gear. No, it's in my inventory. Sorry. So here's my inventory. And maybe I'm wrong about that too. You know, I might only be able to see it when I go to the store to sell it. So I'll show it to you some other time. These are just things I've collected throughout the game. Little necklaces, a little doll, some keys, a number of scrolls, and all of these scrolls have some little statement on them or something that was important in the game. Well, we'll look at those maybe some other time. Not that important right now. But here's this woman. She's doing her little thing with the interesting little, I don't know, tambourine-like instrument. And that's enough of that. I'll look around. Not much of interest going on here. Oh, wait, what's that? Interesting little, I don't know, altar statue thing. Got a little, I don't know, dog thing going on over there. I think we're in some kind of temple. Oh, that's a new statue. We got snake motif and some naked dude with a harpish kind of thing. I don't know what that is. Anyhow, new statue, and it's nice to find new ones that you haven't seen, because they do, as I say, get repetitive. So we got some kind of bedroom thing going on here. That's not at all interesting in any way. And, what do we got going on in here? We got... Oh, I'm guessing this is the kitchen area for this little temple. So we got a guy doing something with fish. Cleaning fish or something. That looks like maybe a cooking area, or maybe the garbage. No, definitely cooking. I can see there's like a burning coals down there, so that's where they maybe smoked the fish or cooked the fish or something. We got lettuce and zucchini or something. Yeah, I don't know what those are. So definitely we're in like some kind of temple thing, and we got another new statue, some guy with a sword. And I'm guessing that's the main temple there in the middle. Let's go take a look at that. It's a pretty interesting building. Got some nice columns going on there. So what do we got going on here? Well, it's smoky, that's for sure. Oh, there's our whatever. Sort of a zombie Zeus thing going on. Frankenstein thing going with the hands out like that. Beautiful building though. And very smoky. Let's see if we can climb upstairs and check out what's going on up here. There might be something fun up here. I don't know. Might just be like a balcony area. Yeah, it looks like that's all we've got up here. Nothing of interest. Nope, nothing at all. Apparently there were some stairs I could have taken, so we're going to take the stairs down. And head outside and see what else is going on out here. I think that's probably about it. That's our kitchen again over there. And I think we've probably seen everything there is to see here. So let's see. That's a nice view going on there. Yeah, that's a nice view. There's the lighthouse. We're gonna go over there in a moment, I think, because right now we're sort of not really seeing much else of interest going on here. Um, that out there in the distance is another temple. We can go there, but it's not that interesting. So let's go check out that lighthouse, and we're going to cheat a little bit. I don't know if it's really cheating, but we're not going to walk all the way there because it gets sort of tedious. So we're going to do a fast travel. That's going to take us right to the top of the lighthouse. And here again is Bayek. And you had talked about the weaponry. There you can see he's got his shield and his arrows and his bow. And right now he's got a double set of swords. He can carry all kinds of swords. I have a bunch of them. I'll show them to you in a bit. Maybe we'll go to one of the armorers. So here we are. We're now at the actual lighthouse, and we'll go up to the top, have a look at it real quick here. So here's the lighthouse itself. There's the flames going on. Down here is where all the logs are stored to burn in there. Little details like, if you look up here, there's like a little pulley system to help pull the logs up to the top, and for burning and such. There's a lot of little interesting details like that. And we're going to try to get over there, back out onto that little hole. So this is a lookout point. They're, interestingly enough, you can find them because of the bird poop that's all over them. It's just sort of a weird thing in the game, and it's been that way for all the Assassin's Creed games. And when you do this, you get this sort of panoramic view of the area around your lookout. And there we can see the lighthouse very nicely. And then there's another thing you can do. If you look down below, you see that? It's like a little pile of hay. Well, we can do this. And launch ourselves off from that. There's that lady with the wings and the wreath again. We've seen her before. So we want down from here. And what we're looking for now is actually, sadly, more of that bird poop. Those little lookouts are... Now, we could go down the stairs, but let me tell you, that's going to take forever because this thing's in a spiral. Although we may have no choice because I'm not really seeing any place to... whoops, accidentally hid in the hay again. Oh, there it is. All right. So we come out here, and whoop, big jump. They're called leaps of faith, and as I come out, there is a guard standing right there, and I'm not sure if he's going to pay any attention to me or not. But there's the lighthouse, and I don't even know if we've got the ability. Yeah, the guard's going to like be annoying and try to piss me off. Yeah, I can see he's coming for me. Let me go over here and see if I can hide.
Why are you here? I get the feeling we're not
alone.
Alright,
there we go. So the guard saw me, and I'm gonna have to kill him now.
I'll kill you.
And it'll probably mean that a couple of more guards are gonna see me. And yeah, I'm gonna have to kill them.
That'll cost you.
So eventually we'll kill all the guards. So here goes another one. And I know I saw one running off that way. I actually think he's probably going to... Yeah, he is. I can see what he's doing. That guard that's off in the distance there, and you may or may not be able to see him, he's going to go set off the... I think it's called a brazier. But it's a flaming thingamajig, and he's going to call reinforcements, and that's going to be annoying. So anyhow, here's the lighthouse, and we're gonna get out of here in a few minutes. And it's got some guards out, statues out front. Yes, so there he goes. He's calling in reinforcements at the moment.
Hey,
Annoying as that may
who are you?
be, we're gonna get out of here and just leave, because I don't have time to deal with this.
Bring him down! Die!
We'll kill off these two guys just so that they're out of our way and don't chase us or anything. And now that we're outside of the place, they'll probably all leave us alone. Here comes those reinforcements I spoke of.
Hey!
Gonna kill them off real quick. Yeah, there goes another one, and I can see another one coming from the distance. We're gonna take him out.
Hey now!
There he goes. And there's another one right behind him. We're gonna have to take him out too. Otherwise, they'll just keep chasing us, and it's gonna get annoying.
Hey!
Oh, he's a big guy.
Going to gut you!
Go away. There you go. So, there, the lighthouse, and nice view of it from there. We got some more of these little sphinx guys. They're everywhere. They got these little nice shiny gold things going on with them and whatnot. So, time to introduce you to Fang. You've met Sinu, my hawk. This is Fang, my horse. He's been with me from the beginning of the game. You can see he's in this full battle armor with like spikes coming off and the whole works. And he's really awesome, and he's sort of been my my main. Oh, look, there's more of them. Yep, kill him.
Die, idiots!
And we're gonna have to kill this guy too, or else he's gonna chase me around and shoot arrows at me, and he's gonna get annoying. Oh, come on, let me kill you already. There we go. So those were more reinforcements that they were sending in after us. There's some ruins over there, but they're kind of boring. Here's another temple. Again, it's another temple. We've kind of seen these before. I'm gonna be rude and maybe go on my horse here. We've got this little fountain thing going on here. Some water, pretty mosaic work. Very nice. The same statue we've seen like a million times. Again, that's kind of upsetting that they didn't sort of go all out and give us more of those. Who do we got here? We've got another little temple. We'll just sort of, kneel down there for this. I don't know, another lady with it. I think we've seen her before as well. Lots of little offerings. And once again, very smoky. These places are always very smoky. I guess because they're like burning stuff and stuff. So let's call Fang back over here. There he is. Come on, Fang. And we're gonna bring up the map real quick and try to find someplace interesting to go. Screw it. We're just gonna go right for the middle of town. And it'll be fun to kind of just like do a little run through the town. Maybe we'll see a few things here and there that we can stop and look at. We got statues, of course, everywhere as usual.
Yeah. Whoa.
Not as detailed as some of the others, apparently. Another guy on a horse.
You there?
Yet another little temple area. Oh no, I think we've already been there. That's the one with the Egyptian scrolls in it. And there's that tree we tried to climb and had a little bit of trouble with. You can hear a little kid talking back there in the background. Maybe we can find a house we can go and wander around in here eventually. There's the library. We're passing by that. We've already been there. that looks interesting, but it's actually remarkably not interesting. There's really just nothing but like a little open space in there. Seen this stuff before. Well, this is an interesting little place. Let's get off here and have a look at this place. So, this is where they're making some of these statues that we're seeing throughout the game. And if we're lucky, we'll come up in here and see them actually making a statue. But looks like we're not lucking out on this one. That's one that they're working on, and depending on when you show up, you can actually see him working on it. It's just kind of a neat little thing that you can see. There's that statue again. We've seen that one before. And yet another one of these little courtyards. And again, not particularly interesting. So, you know, again, if you anything that you want me to go take a closer look at any point, you just let me know, and I'll come back and have a closer look at it. You can see people out here on the street just selling stuff. More of those sphinxes that are everywhere. I don't know whether or not you can see it, but there's an exclamation point that is on my screen, and it may or may not be on your screen. So I don't know if you see the icons, but it's just it's telling me that I'm 267 meters away from my goal, my destination, and it's a nice little way to track your movements and get from one place to another more easily. I hear somebody playing an instrument. Oh, yeah, there. Here. Let's stop here for a moment and listen to these guys playing.
Oh, vad käckt med nå. Nån är skrädde.
Almost has a bagpipey sound to it.
Είσαι ξένος στη στάχτη. Σόφος μέγας οικουόμη.
Μόριας παρασκευάσματα του ήταν
Some woman came in and applauded. Nice of her. They're playing by bread. Oh, nope. I think we just scared them. So that's the end of that. Let's get back on to Fang here. And, I'll just head along the path here. Oh, look, there's a house that looks like we can get inside. So let's go take a look inside someone's house. Well, this has got some kind of countertop going on there. Not that interesting of a house, actually. Pretty poor choice, all in all. We could probably do better. We'll find a different house somewhere to go wander around in. Some of them are there's a lot going on in the houses. Others are like that one where there really isn't much to look at. And most of them you can't get into at all. It's not always available. Here's one that's available. And again, it's pretty much exactly the same as the last one. Not much going on here, and we can't even go upstairs. So, not interesting. Looks like another temple over there. Yay, they're everywhere. We could spend the rest of eternity going through temples in this place. This house looks like it's got potential for us to go wandering around in. So let's go wander around in this one. Yep, I got stairs at least. Again, though, not too interesting. We've got some little stuff on the walls here. Nope, hi. This must be your house. Oh, there's the bed over there. We got a little leopard on the floor. Not sure he's really happy with me being in his house. Guess there's his wife. Sorry about this. I'll get out of your house now. What do we got up here? Absolutely nothing of interest. If I go over that way, I will run into some guards, and they will want to fight me, and we're not going to do that because that gets tedious.
Get out of my way!
Like these guys. Get out of my way.
Τι συμβανέστη!
More temples. They're everywhere.
Whoa.
I can't get through that doorway. I'm totally stuck. Oh, there we go. Oops, sorry about that, guy. I didn't mean to run you over.
Whoa.
Another house.
Αμάξα
Probably can get in
ελάβνης
there.
κακίστεως. Αμέλιστος.
And I'm pretty sure that what we're looking at now is the palace.
Damn it, what's the matter with you?
And the only problem is... Oh no, we've been here already. This is where all those little temples were. And in fact, let's say we've come full circle here at this point, or something close to full circle. Oh, that was a long way down. I hurt my horse. I did not mean to do that. Sorry about that, Fang. Yeah, that was a bad jump. We shouldn't have taken that. We appear to be lost here somewhere in the city. And there we go. Back out to a main road. There. Let's see what we got here. What's in this room? Oh, we got people. Looks like it's some kind of bar, maybe. Hard to say. Some people doing some work up there. I don't know. We're just gonna let Fang hang out for a while, and we're gonna run down the street here and just see if we can find something of interest to look at and wrap this whole thing up. We might not actually find anything all that interesting. Let's see. Well, that looks interesting, doesn't it? We have lots of statues. Except I think that might be the library again, and we're just coming at it from a different angle. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing here. Good enough. We're going to call this our full circle. We've got a neat little statue guy there. Looks very Greek. Naked guy throwing a discus. That's got Greek written all over it. And here again is our library. And we're going to call that the end of our trip through Alexandria. Again, I'm more than willing to revisit anything that you want. Apparently there's a dead guy there. I don't know if I killed him or not. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you want to see anything in more details or anything like that, let me know. I'm thinking maybe next time we will take a little trip down south and have a look at Giza and the Great Pyramids. Yes, we can go explore the Great Pyramids. So that'll be our next one. Look forward to it, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.